Why we are wondered why Oman's location is crucial for India? How deep is the India-Oman relationship? Indian Navy Chief Admiral Kumar is on a 3-day visit to the Sultanate of Oman from 31st of July to 2nd of August 2023 to hold discussions with military leaders of the Sultanate of Oman, including General Sultanate bin Mohammed Al-Nami, Minister of Royal Office, in order to strengthen the existing bilateral defense relations between the two nations. The Indian Navy designed and constructed guided missile destroyer INS Visakhapatnam made a grand entry into the Port Sultan caboose in Muscat on the 30th of July. Multiple naval events have been planned, building with the Grand Maritime Partnership Exercise on August 3, 2023. Oman is the only country in the Gulf region with whom all the three services of the Indian Armed Forces regularly conduct bilateral exercises and staff talks. Why is Port Sultan caboose important to India? India and Oman share a diverse relationship that extends over trade, energy and investment. Oman holds the distinction of being the first Gulf Cooperation Council country with which India established strong defense and security cooperation mechanism. In recent times, the two nations have joined forces to ensure maritime security in the Indian Ocean region. Oman has welcomed Indian naval ships for overseas deployments and has provided facilities to Indian warships patrolling the Indian Ocean and the Arabian Sea for anti-piracy operations. Indeed, maritime security cooperation is the most important aspect for India-Oman defense and security relations. During the Modi visit in 2018, the two sides signed an annex on military cooperation. According to this, the Indian warships will have access to the strategically located Gulf Port. Importance of Gulf Port for India. The Indian Navy's access to Oman's Gulf Port is significant for two reasons. Firstly, this will help India to enhance its naval activity in the Indian Ocean. The growing threats to India's maritime security, especially on its western coast, is a major concern. Bearing in mind this consideration and to secure its sea lanes of communication, India has invested in several locations in the Indian Ocean, including the development of Assumption Island in Seychelles and Agalega in Mauritius. As the Gulf Port is located on the southeastern coastline of Oman, overlooking the Arabian Sea and the Indian Ocean, access to the port will be a strategic asset for the Indian Navy, especially given its proximity to the Chabahar port, which India has jointly developed with Iran. Secondly, this will allow India to counter the growing Chinese naval activity in the Indian Ocean region. Economics and commercial relations between India and Oman. India is among Oman's top trading partners. India is the second largest market for Oman's crude oil exports for the year 2022 after China. India is also the fourth largest market for Oman's non-oil exports for the year 2022 after UAE, the US and Saudi Arabia, and the second largest source of its import after UAE. Oman is at the gateway of the Strait of Hormuz, through which India imports 1/5 of its oil imports.